10 logo. You draw quarters. Big grip.
Throw right side complete to Carter. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Davis, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm here all day. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Hey, Echo. Hey. Step.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take,
Here we go.
make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now they try the right side here. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Break.
56. Check 56.
And watch that. And watch the ball.
Check 24. Check 24.
Protein spill. Ready.
On 3rd down, Sutherland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff looking right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. X3. 218. Chopper. Check 24. Shoot.
On 2nd down now, Sutherland. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Wrap it. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Hey, Zoo. Speed trip.
Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Go.
To throw is Marino. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Don't get nervous. Check it.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Marino sets up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Now Marino operating with 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
4, weak. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson gets his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a handoff looking right. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Marino. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 44. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Get that quarterback here. 61, matchbox lights. D-line, get that quarterback. Back.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Let's go.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Strip that ball.
2 teams spill.
Check. Sponge.
Get it ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
3, 218, chopper. 5.
Back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
2-jet bomber.
Shift. Watch the shift. Check. Lucky.
Hey. Shoot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we reach half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second and 11. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
All day, dog. Where's 52?
Hey, Orbit.
52's the mic. Coming to you, coming to you.
My 50.
He'll drop to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Check, check, check.
Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch twins.
General West. Hey, high 7.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Here we go. Here we go.
Now.
Marino will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
64, weak. Hit it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Topper! Ready?
Right back to him on first down. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Three red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Sutherland, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you're talking about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone.
And Marino cannot get away. He goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Rush in.
Now it's Marino. Now Marino coughs it up. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
50, plant.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And an out of the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see. Under pressure, they got him again. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now they try the right side here. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Here we go. Key to tight end. Hey, 4 down.
And
that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
ready up.
52, right 52.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch out. 36.
Snap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking long for Westbrook. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. D.D. Westbrook. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
And the Raven first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And to give this time to the tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Haywood. 80 weapons.
Check him.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Check.
Go.
Mike 34.
They'll try and throw forward Marino. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
On the ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tight dog. Tight Greystone. Travel. Hey, wahoo. Go.
Me.
Let's go. Hey, go, Mike. Go.
Marino here from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Okay, break.
We got 25's the mic. Let's go, let's go.
Topper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 30, the 20, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Gonzalez good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Exit.
Yes.
Check 15. Kill.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. Sutherland. He finds an opening past the 40. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Kill.
Blue draw quarters. Hit it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Hey, seam 6.
Hey, 25.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. And help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Joker.
6-6. Bullet high. Go. 5.
He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
I'm here all day.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Double dog. That's the way.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going.
Hey, watch the screen.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a handoff looking right. 23 yards the pickup there.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Hey.
Now Marino on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Ravens on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go, hey.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Watch the edge. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Come on, QB, come on.
Ready?
First down, Marino. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 25, check 25. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Marino on play action. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
16 yards, a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking long for Westbrook. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.